Good morning, YouTube. It is Aimee, Keto Maniac. It is Sunday. It is kind of a beautiful day today. Daisy and I are going for a walk. She's running around in the park. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Yesterday I definitely went off carnivore. I made fat bombs because I had lilies in the freezer, and I was like, I need to use these. So I made fat bombs, and I think I ate 2, if not 3. Other than that, I think that's really the only thing I cheated on, if you want to call it cheating. I mean, I stayed within the keto diet, but I do think I gained just like a couple of points, not a full pound or anything. I'm starting to feel a little better. I still have just a ton of drainage, you know, it's gross. But I think it's day 302, so I'm hoping. Robert's got to work a really long day today, so I'm hoping to just get some housework done and organize some stuff. I made a wreath from some clearance stuff at Hobby Lobby for Christmas next year, so I did that. That was fun. I was hoping to take Robert to some thrift stores today, but he seems like he's going to be really, really long on work, so I don't know if they'll be up for it or not. But it's been good. We're having a good morning. I actually don't even know what I'm having for lunch. I made my bulletproof coffee, and that is as far as I've gotten. Watched a couple of programs, and so yeah, I know we have thawed chicken from the butcher box. So Robert really wanted to do a full-on rotisserie chicken in the air fryer. So I know that's the plan for tonight, but I don't know how long or when or seasonings I should use for it. So that's kind of up in the air. It's still early in the day though, so I'm not too bad. So we are having fun. It's 50. We pulled out the motorcycles yesterday too, so I'm kind of hoping that if it warms up about another 10 degrees today, I might go for a motorcycle ride. Give my baby the chance to clean out the carbs. He needs it. So, it's a beautiful Sunday. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. And depending on what I do for the rest of the day, maybe I'll check back with you. Alright? See you later. She gets distracted at the drop of a hat. Ramona's geese park their butts here, and she sort of loves our poop. So there's that. It's gross, but I guess it's part of being a dog. I don't know. Come on, Daisy. Yeah, she's distracted. Here she comes. Here's my girl. Hey, girl. Daisy time. Hi, Daisy. Run, Daisy, run. Run, Daisy, run. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. Look how cute they are. She really likes him. I think it's a boy. Daisy found a boy she's not afraid of. They want to make love. Oh, barking. Okay. Good morning, YouTube. It's Aimee, Keto Maniac. I am on my way into work, and I had a doctor's appointment today to check my numbers, to see how my blood work is and everything. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to do that at noon, so maybe I'll record one there as well. Happy Monday! Hey guys, I am waiting at the doctor's office to have my blood work done. My numbers were as follows. Blood pressure was 118/74. Weight 196, fully clothed. Pulse 45, temperature 81. So, looking good so far. I'm about to get blood. Y'all, I found that doctor's appointment super satisfying. Seriously. Because, like, this is going to sound really mean, but my doctor's kind of gained weight over the years. He's a big guy. Lots of belly stuff happening, you know. Lots of midsection, you know. Kind of the visceral fat that we learn in keto is the most dangerous of all fats, you know what I mean? So going in there, and the nurse even was kind of like asking me if what I had done and all of that stuff, and I said, well, what was I in January of last year? And I was 260 pounds last year at this time. And when I weighed in jeans and a t-shirt, I did take my shoes off, but I was 196. So that is a whopping 64 pounds lost since last year. So very stinking cool. And it was kind of fun because I was talking to my doctor and he was like, because he asked if I had eaten, and I was like, no, I want to get all my glucose and stuff tested. And so I'm fasting. I didn't tell him I'd had my bulletproof coffee because technically that shouldn't affect my insulin or anything. So we're about to find out. So I did that, and he made the comment, because of course we talked about the fact, how did you lose weight? I lost weight on keto, you know. And he said, well, I'm sure your numbers will be really good. And I'm like, well, I never know because of, you know, increased fat and stuff. He's like, yeah, but you know, we find that people who do keto, and even people that did Atkins, that all of their triglycerides and all of that is lower, and no one in the medical community understands really why. And I was like, wow, that came out of your mouth. That's funny. Maybe you should do some research and you'll understand. It was comical. You know, I mean, it was a very typical pharma mentality, you know, response. But the proof is in the pudding. Obviously, I have lost 64 pounds and haven't had to use any kind of medication, haven't had any help from a doctor, haven't had to have somebody, you know, set me up on meal plans and make my food for me. I did this on my own. And you cannot argue that fact. My blood pressure was even low. It was like 117 over 74. I mean, like, both numbers were below. My freaking pulse was 45. 45. Hello. That's all I'm saying. I do have an irregular heartbeat, but I've kind of had that for a while, way before keto. And so he just said that it's something that's probably going to be there forever. But that, and who knows? I mean, maybe keto and carnivore will heal that. I did not tell him I was on carnivore. I just didn't have the nerve. I don't know. I mean, I guess it probably wouldn't have been a big deal. He wouldn't have cared, but I clammed up. He knew I had done keto, and so I just left it at keto. So, and I told the nurse I was like 45 more pounds, and I'm there, you know, because 145 is the minimum for my BMI, my height, my weight, and all of that, as my regular, normal, non-obese weight. And it will put me under 30 BMI, I believe. 29 something, I think that's what it is. I don't remember. I know I played with a calculator that I found online, and I went down and down and down and down and down until it no longer said obese, it just said normal. And 145 was the magic number. So that is my goal. 145 is my goal. Of course, I did put in 5'4", and when she just measured me, she said I was 5'3.1" or something like that. So I guess we'll find out. Maybe I could redo it with the correct height. I told her I round up because I don't like being 5'3". I don't know why. I mean, it is what it is, but whatever. So yeah, that was a really great, and even I went to the, and this was interesting. I went to the phlebotomist, of course, because that's who took my blood. He asked what arm, and I said I didn't know. He looked at both of my arms, and he picked my left arm, and he, zero issues whatsoever. I asked him if it was a butterfly needle, because previously, when I've had to give blood, or even like at OBI, I have Oklahoma Bud Institute for you non-Oklahomans. I had to have a butterfly needle, like the really, really small needle. And he's like, well, have you been drinking a lot of water? And I'm like, I'm going to tell this guy that no, I haven't been drinking any water because I wanted to weigh really low for the doctor. And I was like, well, I have lost 60 pounds. And he's like, well, that really doesn't have any effect on the size of your veins. And I said, well, that's surprising because gaining all that weight is when I had to start using the butterfly needle. So it's really hard for me to believe that that had no effect on it. And of course his response was, well, maybe the person that was taking your blood just didn't have a clue what they were doing. And I'm like, well, maybe, but I don't know. I've had him now say that. I've had somebody else tell me that veins don't really roll, and you hear that all the time. People just feed you a bunch of lines, I guess. You can't trust anybody. So anyway, I will know probably in the next couple of days what my numbers are. So I'm very excited about that. I will definitely share those with you guys when I get them. But for now, great doctor's appointment. I was impressive to my doctor and to the nurse that checked me out. So yeah, it was a good visit. Good visit. I am excited to see what those numbers are. Very, very excited to see what those numbers are. So that's the key here. That's the key to this conversation. I want to see what those numbers are. And hopefully they are as good as I hope they will be. I'll let you know. All right. Robert had to take his bike in. It was smoking and doing weird things. We rode our bikes today. It was so much fun. I mean, it was a little chilly, but right now it says outside is 68 degrees. So other than my hands being a little bit cool, it was spectacular. But he had to drop his bike off while I was at the doctor, so now I'm picking him up at the bike shop. So we are going to go thrift store shopping so that he can get some more pants because he doesn't really have any jeans that fit him. He has a couple of pairs of work pants and that's it. So Universe is going to send us some awesome clothes for him and we're going to have fun. I hope y'all are having a great Monday and I will check you on the flip side.